I'd like to bring forward our Outstanding Service Award winner, Robert Price. Robert, if you would please come forward to the stage. Robert is winning 2 awards today, and I'll invite Bob Clark up in a moment. But Bob, you can start making your way up here. Robert Price is the Executive Director of the Global Entrepreneurship Institute. He is a world-renowned expert in the field of entrepreneurial capitalism. He is a strategist, innovative thought leader, public speaker, creative educator, and prolific author. He has written or edited more than a dozen books on entrepreneurship. His books are required reading at Harvard, Stanford, Babson, Caltech, DePaul, and many other fine leading universities and colleges around the world. Founded in 1996, the Global Entrepreneurship Institute is a nonprofit that educates and supports entrepreneurs around the world. Its mission is to spread wealth creation by encouraging entrepreneurship and sharing knowledge to those who educate and support entrepreneurs. It also facilitates introductions to investors, professional service providers, and other entrepreneurs. Using his exclusive roadmap to entrepreneurial success, he has helped entrepreneurs raise over $100 million. Robert earned his MBA from Pepperdine in 1996, and now I would like to invite Bob Clark forward to give out the other portion of this award, which is the Waves of Service Award.
I'd like to just take a moment to put some context around the Waves of Service Award. It's a unique award. As you can see, it was a crystal award, but this award has been given out now for, I think, 6 years in a row. And the award has special meaning within the university. And the award, the reason for the award actually comes from our vision statement. And I want to read the vision statement because I'm sure many of you don't read it every day, or maybe you haven't read it. But then when Robert comes up, you'll see the context for why this award is given to him. The vision statement goes like this: Pepperdine University will be a preeminent global Christian university known for integration of faith and learning, whose graduates lead purposeful lives as servant-minded leaders throughout the world. The second part of this statement says, our vision statement declares that we intend to become, George Pepperdine envisioned an institution that would transform students' lives so that they would in turn impact culture. This is what Robert is doing right now, and this is why this award is given to him. He's impacting culture, and his story will tell you this. George, it goes on further, and it says, George Pepperdine, imagined a vast body of alumni, men and women, conscious of their good fortune, recipients of a generous gift of a Christian education, who would feel the moral imperative to serve others sacrificially. Hence the school's motto, freely you have received, freely you give, from Matthew 10:8. So this year's award goes to Robert W. Price. He truly understands this moral imperative of serving others sacrificially. I want to read his mission statement for his organization just to set off his talk. The mission of his organization is to spread wealth around the world by encouraging entrepreneurship and sharing knowledge to those who support and educate entrepreneurs. Robert.
Wow. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for your kindness and support, especially with our table over here with Bob. I had a chance to meet and visit with him today. And also with Robin for being able to, hey, Robert, you got to get involved with this event. Make sure you get here and everything, out of the busy schedule and stuff. So I really appreciate that. And I want to be able to thank all the people that have been able to help us over the years, because that's very important. And including, family and loved ones and support. But with the business interaction, the entrepreneurs and all the professional service providers like the bankers and the attorneys, the venture law firms and stuff, they're able to help us. We're able to just compound this and facilitate this learning to being able to share more and help more, which you can see is, connective to why we're being able to meet and visit today. Most importantly, I'd like to go back to thank my grandma. And it goes back to the days of the Depression when she was, newlywed and she lost her husband to cancer. And throughout the years, she's been really supportive to me. And I remember getting a card when I was thinking, I want to go to, Pepperdine, I want to be able to do this. And she sent me this card and it said, follow your dream. So throughout my coursework, when I was doing my coursework at Pepperdine, I was motivated to just follow my dream, to be passionate, to be able to do what I want to do, to be able to interact with the professors, which was great. And it's great to hear today how people are, relating, they're connecting, the connectability with their faculty and the whole campus and the mission of George Pepperdine, which, by the way, the George Pepperdine, so the founder of Pepperdine University was an entrepreneur himself who worked with Western Auto. He started Western Auto, and I was talking to Bob, at our luncheon here, where he was involved with, starting the business and everything, and he's doing like payroll at the kitchen table. And what's he doing? He wants to get inspired to start a leading organization, educational organization. And I felt that DNA when I got involved with Pepperdine. So to, bringing it back across the plate. So being involved with Pepperdine, going to the classes and stuff, it was really neat to be able to connect with the professors because that was in the DNA, to connect with the professors and go, wow, I'm confused with this. What does this mean in the real world, so to speak? And it was neat where that's something where, on the way home driving, I was taking the evening classes or the weekend classes, driving home, you go, wow, this is what I can do to my business or to help other people with business. So that DNA was being spread, and then combined with the kindness and support from, my grandma, follow your dream, throughout the coursework when I was doing completing my classes, I would send my grade cards, that was grade cards back then, in an envelope and stuff like that, and say thank you, because I know she made a commitment during her hard time to help someone else become a better person. So to have that spirit, to being able to go through that, and then when I graduated, you can tell I get passionate about this. When I graduated, I says, wow, what can I do to help other people who might not be able to go to an MBA program, and that could be, I was thinking globally back then, anyone around the world who says, wow, how can I have the passion, how can I have the DNA to go out and learn and be able to start a business to help someone become a better person? So with that said, I was telling Bob, literally a takeaway from my graduation with the school was I want to start something as, a nonprofit. So today everyone knows nonprofit, even knows social entrepreneurship and global entrepreneurship. But back then, there was no really such thing as a social entrepreneur. But I was, passionate of how do I help people? What can we do? So I worked with, some publications and publishers, and we developed some coursework, and that was able to get shared all over the world, and the connectability grew with the internet. So this, long story short, because, I talk a lot or whatever. Because I'm passionate, it's just neat to help people with the entrepreneur, with their dreams. And so it just gets to the point where, wow, we're able to connect and work with other people who want to help other people, which is neat. We've been able to work with entrepreneurs. We have helped with over 200,000 entrepreneurs around the world with online learning. Our books and coursework, it's really neat to see, are used in major universities all over the world, where we have this motto, learn local and share global. That means a case study or something learned in South Africa can be shared with someone in South Korea, because it's the passion that we've unleashed. And so with that said, trying to wrap this up, it's a great honor to be here. I love it. And I want sort of us to look, introspectively. We're here on a great, event. Maybe just think about, hey, how could I help someone? What can I do to help someone be a better person? And it can just be through an organization or help with mentoring, or if your professors here, work with your students along those lines. And, as I've develop books and do seminars and stuff like this, what I like to do, I like to wrap it up to build the passion with a real simple phrase, dream it, plan it, do it. Thank you very much.